Hi there, Steam family. My name is Sasha and I'm in Mr. McCurry's class. Today is Wednesday, January 30th, 2019. Happy birthday to the following students this week. Teachers and students. For those who do not have internet access at home, you may come down to the library and check out our portable Wi-Fi devices. These devices can be taken home for a week at a time for instant Wi-Fi access. Please see Mrs. Appling in the library to get one or be put on the waiting list for one. Tomorrow's backwards day. Dress up in some way that it's backwards and be as creative as you can be with it. Today on Appling's Answers, Mrs. Appling is going to remind us how to locate a book in Destiny. Let's roll that video.
Today on Appling's Answers, I'm going to show you how to locate a book in our Destiny database and then search for it in our library. Being able to search and find your own books is a huge step to being a boss in the library. First, log into your Destiny account and make sure you are on the Catalog tab. You need to know that Destiny is very picky when it comes to spelling. It does not like misspelled words at all, so make sure you have the correct spelling. What's neat about searching for books in Destiny is you can search for an author, specific book, or a subject. Once you correctly type in the book, author, or subject matter you are looking for, then comes the fun part, looking for a book that's just right for you. You know from a previous Appling's Answers that there are 4 different types of books in our library: everyone, nonfiction, biography, and fiction. Each book type has letters or numbers that tell us immediately what type of book it is. This is very important because when you search for a book in Destiny, there may be bunches of books that have the same subject, word, or author in common, but they may be located in a different part of the library depending on what type of book they are. For example, if I type in the word diary into Destiny, there are fiction books, picture books, nonfiction books, and even some biographies that have the word diary associated with it. The way you can tell in Destiny what type of book it is through its call number. This is the book's address and tells you exactly where it should be located. So, for example, I know that the book, The Journal of Finn Riordan, is a fiction book. It has FIC in front of the first 3 letters of the author's last name. With fiction books, I need to also pay attention to the location because our fiction section is genrefied. This particular book is in the historical fiction section. Books are also arranged alphabetically, and the author's last name starts with BAR for this particular book, so I should start looking at the beginning of the historical fiction section, since B is toward the beginning of the alphabet. The Everyone section is alphabetized by the author's last name as well. Looking at the book, Diary of a Worm, I see the E, which tells me what section of the library it is in, the Everyone or Books picture book section, and the author's last name, which starts with CRO. So I would go to the picture books and start looking in the C section. Biographies are also organized alphabetically, so if I look at the book, A Picture Book of Anne Frank, I know by its call number that it's in the biography section because I see a B. It also has the first 3 letters of the person's last name, FRA, so if I know my alphabet, I need to start looking for this book in the F section of the biographies. With nonfiction, I know that they will have numbers on the spine, which means they will have numbers in the call number. Looking at this book, Our Journey West, The Oregon Trail Adventures with Sarah Marshall, I see the call number is 978 THO. Our nonfiction section is in numerical order. It starts with 000 and goes all the way to the 900s. For this book, it wouldn't make sense to start searching for it in the 700s or 800s section of nonfiction. No, I would look at the spines of the books until I started to see the 900s, and then I would start looking from there. Nonfiction isn't scary if you can read numbers and have number sense. I hope this tutorial will help you become more self-sufficient at looking for books in our library. As always, I am here to help. Happy reading.
This week, practice sensitivity by learning more about others in your classroom. If you don't know someone very well, ask them questions that helps you know them better. You might find out something that you didn't know about them. That's all for today, folks. Have a great Wednesday, Steam family. Now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and school chant.